Today we're going to go over a couple of word problems. So this is a word problem that I've seen, and it's pretty simple, but as long as you know how to do it, right? So why don't we just go through and we can take a look at these word problems and solve them. So it says that a rectangle has an area of 24 square yards. Name all the whole number dimensions that are possible for the length and width. So remember, area equals length times width. So really, if the area equals 24, so if this is 24, what can length and width be equal to? And really all we're doing is finding all the numbers that multiply up to 24. That's all we're doing, right? We're finding all the numbers that multiply to 24. So let's go, and it says we're finding all the whole number dimensions. So what they mean by whole number is it's not a fraction or decimal, right? So I can't do 48 times a half a yard, right? So the first one would be 1 times 24, or 24 times 1, right? So that is one of them. Then we have 12 times 2. Let's see, does 3 go into 24? Yes, we have 8 times 3. 6 times 4. And 5, 6, 7. I think that is all of them. So these are all of the possible whole number dimensions that could give us an area of length times width. So all we're doing is finding the multiplication, the numbers that can multiply to give us this. All right, so here's another question just like it. All we're doing now is the number is changed to 28. A rectangle has an area of 28 square yards. Name all the whole number dimensions that are possible for the length and width. So we always start with 1 times 28. Okay, so that would just be a super skinny, right? 1, 1, 28, 28, right? Then we would do 2 times 14. Remember, if the number is even, then 2 can obviously go into it. Then we have 4 times 7. And I think that is it for 28. And then we have a rectangle that has an area of 16 square yards. So all the whole number dimensions that are possible for this length and width. So 16, always start with 1 times 16. And then 2 times 8. And 4 times 4. So for these questions, where they give you an area and they say, give me all the possible dimensions, all they're asking for is all of the numbers that if you multiply, all the pairs of numbers that if you multiply them, will give you the answer, will give you this answer, right? So I just wanted to point that out, as I've seen these questions before, and they're pretty easy as long as you know how to do it. So hopefully that helped.